students. This is mathematical tool, third part. So we'll be discussing right now. We are going to plan to discuss the revision of the previous videos in short term. And first I talked about coordinate geometry, and then I talked about a little bit of vector, and then I talked about typically the implementation of coordinate geometry and vector with the concepts of trigonometry. After knowing trigonometry, the next part, as I told in the previous video, that I'll come with the concepts of vector again. So I'll go to a little bit of vector, and I like to explain you addition, and I already explained you addition, and now I'll go for the multiplication of vector. But some problem of addition of vector I'll start with. So to start with, we'll do addition of vector. In physics, what we want actually, we want not only mathematical formula, but the physical meaning, physical interpretation of those mathematical formulas. So if you remember, I talked about some Rath, and this is talking about the pulling of P and Q, two forces acting in this direction, another is in this direction. This is my P and this is my Q. So we concluded by equality of vector, if you remember, equality of vector, that we say this to be Q and this to be P. And with this we said this is a parallelogram, and of course the Rath is moving in between, that is diagonal of the parallelogram. So this is going to be our resultant. To elaborate this, we also talk about one formula. There is R square is equal to, I'll give a bar also in this, but I'll discuss later how actually bar can be eradicated. P square plus Q square plus 2 P dot Q. I'll write precisely this to be P dot Q. Later I'll elaborate this. After explaining a product of vector, this is actually product of vector, dot product of vector. I'll elaborate this later, but for the time being you can understand this equation can be explained, can be rewritten as R square P square plus Q square plus 2P, that is magnitude of P and magnitude of Q, cos theta. If this is done, this is because of the product rule. We'll come later about this, and how I could get rid of this vector sign when I have a square, that also I'll explain after explaining product. That means this is the basic formula to understand about parallelogram law. This theta, what I mentioned here, is the angle between P and Q. This is theta. Take it very seriously. This is theta. Now a few things should be understood very clearly. If theta is equal to 0 degree, then P and Q will come together. I'll change color and show you. The P and Q, that means P and Q will come here. This is 0. This is equal to 0. That means P is also here and Q is also here. Now let us go to this formula. Then resultant will be R square is equal to P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta, cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. So instead of writing P magnitude or Q magnitude, I can simply say 2PQ directly. This is nothing but A square plus B square plus 2AB formula. So I can write this to be P plus Q whole square. That means I can write here R is equal to square root of this, is so square gone, so this is P plus Q. Moral of the story is, when you have angle between P and Q, two forces acting at a point, is 0, then resultant is summation of both. That is moral. So this resultant we call R maximum. We call it R maximum. This is the maximum value. So in shortcut, Many questions are asked when it is said R maximum, R minimum. So we have to be very clear that what we talk about. So we talk about R maximum is nothing but P plus Q. Now let us analyze another case. So suppose say the angle between these two vectors, I'll just get rid of this. So suppose the angle between these two vectors is 180 degree. We'll discuss various cases. So angle between these two cases are 180 degree. So in that case, we talk about theta. Theta is equal to 180 degree. That means r square cos 180 is minus 1. So r square is equal to p square plus q square plus 2. This plus becomes minus because the cos 180 is minus 1. So I can get rid of this plus sign and this will turn to minus because cos 180 is minus. So this will turn to minus 180 minus 1. So 2 pq. This is formula of p minus q. So I can consider this to be p minus q whole square. A square plus b square minus 2ab. So this is my p minus q whole square. Therefore, r is equal to p minus q. This is minimum. So r minimum, resultant minimum, r minimum is 180 degree. So see, at 180, this will be my q and this will be my p. The angle between them is 180 degree. It is compared to a case of tug of war. Two parties are pulling from both the sides opposite directions. If P is equal to Q, please try to understand this. Therefore, R minimum is equal to 0 in that case because P and Q will be equal, so they will cancel each other and they will cancel each other, so that will be turning to 0. You can also find theta equal to 90 degree. So in case of theta equal to 90 degree, P is maybe here, this is 90 degree. So cos 90 is 0, so it is just r square for 90 degree. R square is equal to p square plus q square. That's all. See, remember, for entrance exam, this type of critical knowledge is very much important because with this type of fundamental knowledge, you handle numericals very easily and quickly. So these are very important terms one should understand. I'll make another video just to discuss problems in vectors, because of all my three mathematical tools of physics I discussed, namely vectors, trigonometry and calculus. Vector directly is used for numericals in work per energy, or maybe rotational motion, or in relative velocity, or motion in kinodynamics, in anything, any form. The vector is directly used, and they can directly ask you numericals on vector. Even in entrance, they ask you lots of questions on vector because it's considered to be normal form of my physics. Now let's talk about the concepts of our edition, how triangular law can be used. So that day in my last video we have seen wherever you have a parallelogram law, just half of that is triangular law in all the cases. And let's talk a bit critical. If I have a force in this direction and I have another force in this direction, suppose this is P and this is Q, I can consider this also as a triangle. But funniest part is, you may feel this is funny. Yes, they are triangle, they can make a triangle, but area would be 0. If you have P in this direction and Q in this direction, even they can be considered as triangle, but of course area is 0 in both the cases. So with 90 degree, cos 90 is 0, so this is vanished. So you have only r square equal to p square plus q square. So depending on the various values of angles, you can easily find out what exactly the resultant would be using parallelogram law. Now I'd like to give you a numerical, a problem which I prefer to give